Good afternoon. You're welcome to the news at 1 on Nta Lagos Channel 10. I am Nta Ch10, and we start the news by taking a walk to the State House as President Bola Tinubu has received first briefing from the new Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Nta Ch10. The Army Chief was in the State House on Tuesday evening for the first time since the inauguration of the new set of service chiefs about 2 weeks ago. Upon assuming office, Lieutenant General Ch10 swung into action by visiting the northeast region of the country to meet with the troops.
I just came to brief him on the outcome of my visit to the northeast region and look at the other security situation across the country, which was satisfactory within this period.
Okay, so what should Nigerians expect aftermath of your visit?
Improve security across the country. Thank you very much.
Lieutenant General Nta Ch10 had served as the Theater Commander of Operation Hiding Kai. Switching lanes to the international relations scene, the federal government says ongoing diplomatic engagements between Nigeria and the United States are yielding positive results towards strengthening bilateral relations and easing recent tensions. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, disclosed this during an interview on the UK-based Sky News program, The World, with Yaida Hakim. He said constructive dialogue between both countries is producing mutual understanding with communication channels now fully opened. According to the minister, earlier misunderstandings between Nigeria and the United States were largely due to an incomplete grasp of the complexity and diversity of Nigeria's domestic challenges. Idris further revealed that intelligence reports have established links between a proscribed separatist group in Nigeria and some US-based lobby organizations allegedly working to misrepresent Nigeria's situation to American policymakers. The minister reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to peaceful diplomatic engagement and transparency in addressing all concerns raised by international partners. Meanwhile, Nigeria and the UK have reaffirmed their commitment to deepen collaborations that would deliver tangible benefits to citizens of both countries. This was when Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister Yusuf Tuga met with the British Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper at the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office (FCDO) in London. A statement by the minister's media aide Al-Kazim Abdul Kadir indicates that the meeting focused on ways of strengthening cooperation between the two countries, with focus on shared priorities, including trade, investment, security, education, migration, and climate action. Both ministers exchanged views on global and regional development, explored new areas of economic partnership, and discussed ongoing cooperation in defense and governance. They also acknowledged the vital role of people-to-people ties and the contributions of Nigerian diaspora in strengthening the relationship. The visits formed part of Nigeria's wider diplomatic outreach aimed at advancing mutual interests, promoting development, and reinforcing its long-standing partnerships on the global stage. Still talking relations and cooperations, Nigeria and the U.S. state of California have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, an MOU, to enhance cooperation on climate action, environment protection, and trade at the ongoing conference of the parties COP30 in Brazil. The agreement, signed on behalf of Nigeria by Director General Tenyoye Majekodunmi of the National Council on Climate Change, NCCC, and representatives of the government of California, aims to advance the protection and restoration of the mutual environment, reduce carbon emissions, and promote sustainable trade and transportation between both parties. And on to electoral reforms. For Nigeria to sustain her democracy, deliberate efforts must be made by citizens to interrogate electoral processes that produce leaders in whose hands governance is entrusted. This view is unanimously expressed by stakeholders at the 2025 National Electoral Reforms Summit. Kenneth Nanim reports.
Converged from all walks of life, from different political backgrounds and ethno-cultural ideologies, notable Nigerians and other citizens are here, united by one factor, which is to uphold democracy that engenders good governance for the country. Each of the speakers provided ideas critical to reforms that will strengthen the electoral process and institutions such as INEC.
Granting INEC its own prosecutorial unit or guaranteed access to dedicated prosecutors would ensure timely action against electoral violation.
The summit is also seeking an electoral process that will discourage money politics in the country.
If you are a member of the APC, you still need millions of naira to buy nomination form. If you are a member of the ADC, of the PDP, of the SDP, of the Labour Party, you will still need that millions of naira to buy form.
Again, position taken by the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, regarding insecurity in the country is another issue being addressed.
So we must not use the Trump intervention as a basis to litigate our hatred for each other or our old grievances. It should not become a Christian, Muslim, whatever debate. It's an insecurity question. To cause electoral reform, it's not only that you should vote, is that you go against those who will stop you from your result being announced.
One other point established in this summit is the need for Nigerians to begin to show interest in politics, and not just show interest, but to participate actively, of which the organizers of this summit and participants alike believe is the basics to achieving the desired electoral reforms. Kenneth Nani, NTA News.
We'll go on a short break. More reports afterwards. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's Christmas season, a time to spread love, jolly, and be merry. Where would you love to be?
Worry no more. It's happening here at the Nta Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair.
The 2025 Christmas celebration promises to be fun-filled with lots of activities for your maximum excitement.
There will be games,
chess competition,
Ludo,
shout out to your loved ones,
school presentations,
bounce on the castle,
and so much more.
Date is Monday night to 12th December 2025, with Monday night being the opening ceremony.
There will be so much more to eat and drink. Gate fee, 3,000 naira per child.
Venue, Nta Lagos Channel 10 Tejo Yaba Lagos. Time 10 a.m.
For sponsorship and advert placement, please call Peace on 0806 286 9036
or Fadike on 0803 913 8161 and Jimo on 0803 830 1669. Nta Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair. Don't miss out. Save the date.
Mark your calendars.
Let's jingle and rock this Christmas.
You're welcome back. The Lagos State House of Assembly will continue to come up with legislations that will create limitless opportunities for the teeming youths to help them actualize their potentials with a view to playing a key role in the emerging megacity status of Lagos. Speaker Mudashiru Obasa made the pledge while addressing students drawn from the education districts across the states to commemorate his 53rd birthday at the Lagos House of Assembly complex. Musa Toliat completes the reports.
Meant the tradition for the Speaker, Lagos House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, to commemorate his birthday with school pupils drawn from the education districts in the state. The young minds who formed the population in attendance help him to reflect on his youthful years and the need for the adults to provide an enabling environment for them to actualize their potentials.
Criminality does not pay. Just be yourself and choose the path of success, the path of law, be law-abiding children. The most important thing is for you to be determined that I'm going to get over this, I'm going to be successful. If you don't make up your mind now, then what you are afraid of will dominate you.
The gathering with the theme, The Youth Striving to Greater Heights, featured inspirational talks by youths who have excelled in their chosen professions.
As youths, you may be faced with a lot of things, challenges ranging from drug abuse amidst your peers or people within your society. You shouldn't allow the society define you. Society might shape you, but don't allow it define you.
And what's really the dream for Nigerian youths? The dream really is you should be anything you want to be. If you want to be an astronaut, you can be one. If you wanted to be Mr. Speaker, you can be one. That your dreams are valid and you should dream as big as possible.
There were performances by pupils to delight the celebrants. High point of the event was a dance session with the speaker. Presentation of gifts were not in short supply. In Lagos, Musa Toliad, NTA News.
Now we delve into the realms of police reforms, as civil society groups must be able to carry out activism that will not be detrimental to patriotism, security architecture, and national development. Commissioner of Police Nta Ch10 stated this during a parley with civil rights advocates at the State Police Command in Lagos. Again, Musa Toliat completes the reports.
It's been 5 years since the violent NSAS protest brought untold destruction of lives and property on Lagos, and security architecture was also not spared. The visit to the police command by Dr. Ch10, who is one of the early advocates of campaign against police brutality, nicknamed NSAS, underscores the need to build mutual understanding between the police and the civil society groups.
A lot of people are into activism for what they are going to get, from the grants that they're going to get. They don't understand the position of patriotism in that particular conundrum. We know the costs, of civil disobedience in Lagos State, for example, and we have not yet recovered from the things that have been destroyed right from that period, and will not open our eyes and let police be helpless once again.
We have some of the best officers and one of the best police force in the world. I understand, and we as citizens understand your constraint, but regardless of the constraints that you face on the battle line, you have been able to perform above par. And so I want to commend you all, and I want to ask you to keep doing the great job that you are doing.
Commissioner of Police Nta Ch10 says the police will continue to work with civil society groups to ensure that no procession in the guise of peaceful protest is allowed to bring needless disruption to public peace.
Where you have left it, we have not shifted about them. Because like I said, we met in the trenches, and it was very tough because we end up having what we had as reform SARS, which was the engine that ended that issue that would have dovetailed into crisis. The Lagos State Police Command will continue to uphold the law within the ambit of the law. We are to respect the law, which we are doing at all times. It is when an environment is secure, that is when the law can equally be properly enforced.
CP Ch10 also reassured residents that the State Police Command is better positioned to keep them safe as they go about their daily lawful engagements. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
And now it's a wrap for the news at 1 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Thanks for watching. I am Nta Ch10, urging you to join us tonight for the news at 7 p.m. Good afternoon.